Hazak u'baruch, Boker Tov. Continuing now with the halachot that pertain to the month of Adar, we're now discussing briefly this Shabbat. We have a special maftir, Parashat Zachor. The halacha explains the second of the four special parashiot is Zachor, from where it's yesh lizkor maaseh Amalek. To remember what Amalek did to us when we left Egypt. According to Shabbat shefnei Purim lismoch ota lemaaseh Aman shaya mizera Amalek. Mishnah Berurah explains that we read the parashat of Zachor, the week that's adjacent, the week that precedes Purim, to remind ourselves what Amalek did, and that Haman is a descendant of Amalek, what Amalek will always do. And then the maftir is from Sefer Shmuel with the story of Shaul with Amalek. According to many of the poskim, reading of the Parashat Zachor is a mitzvah from the Torah. As the pasuk says, Zachor et asher asa lecha Amalek. And these poskim derive from a Gizra Shava. They say Zechira bepeh. You have to specifically read it from a Sefer Torah that's kasher and say from your mouth. Ketuv zot b'sikor b'sefer v'socharnu bepeh from the Gemara in Masechet Megillah. The halacha continues. Therefore, lachen hakoreh b'Torah צריך לעורר את הקהל שיכוונו לצאת ידי חובתם בקריאה ולכתחילה גם בברכות, says the Or Letzion. Therefore, the Chazan who reads the Torah needs to pause before reading the maftir, the Shabbat, and remind everyone. According to many poskim, it's a mitzvah from the Torah. Therefore, we have to have kavanah to fulfill this mitzvah when we hear this parasha. 3 pesukim, and that's how they achieve it with having the proper kavanah. The halacha continues and says, obviously the Koreh, the reader, must have them in mind. Ravadia writes that they shouldn't read along. If we're following for a chumash, let the reader read, we listen, and we feel the mitzvah like that. Now, because of this, because halacha has been codified by the Shulchan Aruch, that is a mitzvah from the Torah, therefore there are a few ramifications. Lechatchila, we bring out the most mehudar Torah we have. If we have a few sefer Torah, we try to pick the most kosher with all the hidurim possible for the reading of Zachor. Additionally, a Sfaradi should make an effort to hear it read by a Sfaradi. Ashkenazi should be read by Ashkenazi, and the like. Everyone should hear it in their proper mesorah. Now, there's a big discussion about women. We'll say this very, very quickly. There's 2 opinions in the Rishonim, not to get into the specific details. Some of the Rishonim say that even women have to listen to Parashat Zachor because from the Torah, there's no set time. Women are exempt from mitzvot aseh shazeman gerama. This is mitzvot aseh, but it's not. There's no zman gerama, meaning the time doesn't dictate. Any time of the year, if I have to mention Amalek and remember Amalek, they fulfill the mitzvah. Others say no. Because why do we listen to the Amalek? What's the point of the Zachor? To get up and go fight them, to eradicate them, and the women aren't obligated in a war. Historically, they never fight in our wars. They have other more important jobs than to be in the front lines. Lachen hem turot mishmiat parashat Zachor. Therefore, they would be exempt from reading of the Zachor. Ravadi writes, those who are lenient have what to rely on. Those who are strict go out of their way to hear the Parashat Zachor be read in Kanisa and Shul will receive much baracha. And Ravadi writes, you're allowed to take out the Sefer Torah in extra time for the women to read it later on in the day, so they can also be read from the Torah. Chazak Baruch Tizkei Mitzvot.